And happy Tuesday, everybody. Welcome back to Amazing ATS. Denelvis, Ark, Thomas, George. How is it going today, guys? And as you probably could tell by the stream title, we are running John Ruda's 389 today, but that is nothing compared to the news that SCS dropped next Tuesday. The Mac Anthem is dropping. So that's going to be a free update for those who own the game. And of course, next Tuesday, we are going to be running that truck. Sorry I did not get to streaming yesterday. It was extremely windy here, and my power was constantly going in and out. So, yeah. But anyways, we do have John Ruda's 389 out today. We do have it set up as a glider. We've got some Outlaw headlights. We've got a 3406E underneath the hood. The trailer today is the Manic Darkwing. So even though that's for 136, it is working on 137. And right now we are sitting in Medford. This load of lumber we've got on the back is going up to the Home Depot in the Dales. So without any further waiting, let's climb in the truck, get her fired up, and let's get cruising. Hey Omar, how's it going today? Well, the SCS 389 doesn't have a def tank on it either. You're gonna have to wait, Ark, because literally it's probably next Tuesday. It's gonna be 5 p.m. Whatever check time is. So there's 6 hours in front of me, so that's probably like 11 a.m. Needless to say, I will be in the middle of work at that time. So yeah, but it'll be the regular stream time right around 5:30.
Stay right and then turn right. Turn right.
And needless to say, I cannot call out of work next Tuesday. I've got a meeting that I need to be in at 11 o'clock. So, yeah, right when the truck is releasing, I'm going to be in a meeting. Exactly it, and Daimler North America was going to be last. Hey, DeAndre, I appreciate that.
Stay right, then turn right.
If you guys want a little sneak peek of the Mac Anthem, go to the ATS store page. They are running a looping pre-recorded video. There is a paint job in there, if I remember what it's called correctly, called Cold Ice. That paint job looks extremely nice. I got black and chrome versions. They did not go through all of the accessories or even what engines are in the truck. They did not put on the engine brake at all. So basically, we know very little. Hey Daniel, what's up today? Fifi, get your butt moving. No, we are going to sit here and wait for the AI to clear out, and they're going to have to see 10 miles before they go. Yeah, I'm not sitting behind the AI. I'm running the Robinicus air horn mod, George. Yeah, the paint job on today's 389 is actually, even though if we put it on the painted steps, it would say roll and transport on it. But yeah, I don't want roll and transport on there, so we left that chrome and we're just running the paint scheme. No, I am running a traffic mod actually from SIP. The real density mod, he's got that updated for 137, so we're running it. Last night I did play around with the mod a little bit. It really did not drop my FPS, so I kept it in. Yeah, pretty much, George, I'm pretending. And it's a lovely paint scheme, though. And what do we got here? Orange, a little bit of neon yellow, and purple. And so in case you guys are wondering what that 37 megabyte update was, that's what it was for me. On the 53-foot food grade tanker, the turn signals on midway on the trailer were reversed. So that was fixed. They added all the icons for the cargo, and then they also did one other fix. So literally no more a green question mark for the cargo on the food grade tanker. We're running the same one that we ran in the Freightliner XL. Now, it's a 625 6NZ 3406. So here's where any confusion comes in. The later models, especially this 6NZ, it could either be a 3406 or it could be the first generation C15. He has it labeled as a 3406. Exactly. The main difference between a 3406 and the C15 is just the displacement in the engine. I believe the 3406 is at 14.1 liter. The C15 is a little bit different. Yes, it is, Nathaniel, and I am great that it is coming. We definitely needed a new truck. And granted, we just got the Lone Star, what, 4 or 5 months ago? But literally the engines in the Lone Star, the default, and acceleration and stuff is fine, but there's absolutely no engine brake in it. Another reason why we're not labeled as rolling transport today. And yes, I am back on my main profile, so we're not going to be having GPS pop-ups for pulling into way stations and things like that. Yes, Junior, 137 released Monday. In case you're wondering about size, minimum 3 GB. Of course I'm on 137, just the truck that I'm running, even though the windows don't roll down, the sound does change when I have the windows down versus up. What you are hearing right now is when both windows are down. And here it is when both windows are up. Well, let's go ahead and test that, George. Alright, that's windows down. Now granted, I am using a horn mod, so it may sound the same between both. Alright, so once again, windows up. Hey, Chrissy, how's it going today? Yeah, it's exactly the same with windows up, windows down, with the horn mod that I'm running. Yeah, I'm glad it's not all chrome, to be honest with you. The black is going to be nice. And did you happen to watch the stream that they have going on the store page? There is one paint job that we're getting, if I remember the name correctly, called Cold Ice, or pretty much a flame paint job. It looks sick as F. So we'll just say, I mean, I'm not going to give any more hints. If you want to see it, go watch the pre-recorded footage on the Steam page.
Stay left.
Yeah, they actually selected and went through and did some of the color customizations on it. It looks sick. The only thing that they did not show any of the interior customizations, but the stream footage that is on the Steam page does not show an in-dash GPS. So I don't know if there's different interiors that we're gonna have, but just we'll find out more on Tuesday once the truck is released. Yeah, it's live. It's just a pre-recorded looping video there, George. Oh, I enjoyed watching that pre-recorded stream. The interior itself, even without the in-dash GPS, just looks amazing. But I believe on the black edition, the limited edition of the Anthem, I don't think the gauges light up blue on there. They're black with the white background on them. This one here, they're still lighting up blue. But I mean, that's just a minor difference. So with that one, we get a day cab. It looks like we get a 40, or is that a 48-inch sleeper? I am not sure what the biggest is. Next Tuesday there, Thomas, the 28th. Yes, chrome and gold bulldogs for the truck, which is a very nice touch. Engine-wise, we're probably getting the M8 on there. I don't see them doing... I think the only Cummins that you can get in a Mac is an ISX 12, and I don't think that's going to be included. We're probably going to get the X15 to go with it. But then... I mean, we've got the X15 in every single truck so far, so and I can see that being added also, even though, as I said, that real truck you can get an X12 with it. You can still specify your engine and transmission from what they have available. Most people, I mean, if you get a Chrome Bulldog, you know that you are running a non-Mac engine. You got a Gold Bulldog, you've got a Mac engine and a Mac transmission. I believe the M drive is the only transmission that's going to be included. Or they may give us the Eaton Fullers also. Was I supposed to be on the other side there? I think so. Whoops. Coda doesn't know how to get to the Dales. such a, I was paying attention to chat instead of watching where the heck I was going. Oh, we're going a little out of the way here. You're gonna make me go get Taco Bell, see?
Stay right, then exit right. Exit right.
Not really, George, no.
Go straight.
Although for dinner I made chicken tacos. Every brand has been licensed. They have not teased anything of Western Star.
Go straight.
We'll find out later this year.
Stay left.
The actual wheel itself to 1800, no. I don't think there's any wheelbase out there that can do 1800. The most I know of is 1080 on a T150 from Thrustmaster.
Stay right, then exit right. Exit right.
Yeah, I got a feeling we're pretty much gonna kiss Harvin's Mac Anthem, the update from Frank Peru. I believe we're gonna be kissing that mod goodbye. Although, to be honest, with W900 and 389 mods out there besides the SCS models, that may stick around though too. It definitely has more customization than what the SCS one's gonna have. Hey Xander, what's up today?
Left.
Doing awesome like a possum. Yeah, they've got the F5 HUD up there for GPS, and I'm hoping that's just a limitation of the interior that they are using. If the most expensive cab does not have built-in GPS, I mean, that's kind of odd, I would think. And so the three Mac dealers that I know about that are gonna be there on Tuesday are gonna be Sacramento, California, Pendleton, Oregon, and Yakima, Washington. And I'm sure there's gonna be others out there. Let's see, where could that be at in Arizona? Maybe Kingman? See you later, DeAndre. Keep that shiny side up. Why would, I know Coast to Coast was updated, I think, yesterday for 137. If they have those large repair shops built in, which really Coast to Coast doesn't really touch the base map, it just adds on to what is missing. And I would think it shouldn't break map mods.
Get ready to turn right.
No, they don't, because there is no international dealer in Nevada.
Turn right.
I mean, maybe they'll throw a Mac dealer in at Winnemucca?
Turn left.
I don't touch MHA Pro. It's not a large garage, it's a large repair dealer.
Get ready to turn right. Turn right. Turn left. Turn right. We are finished.
And they probably want it, yep, way back there. I knew that was going to happen. Darn it, there goes my bumper. I don't recommend Sierra Nevada, and I will not ever run MHA Pro again. I mean, it's $3 for the map mod itself is not bad, but paying for each and every update of the map, no, that's where I draw the line. Yep, the FLDs that I drove did not have air conditioning, so I was running down a lot of times through Ohio. Yeah, 90 degrees in the middle of the summer, you're running with windows down. Yeah, we're going to take a short trip here over to Kennewick. And the free version isn't all that great either.
Turn left.
I know there's Burger King and McDonald's in there, at least it was when I ran that back in 128.
Turn left.
Once P16 gets more work done on his real company logo 3D, those driving truck stops that are currently here in the base map, I believe he is switching those over to Flying J pilots. Hey Carson, I'm doing good today. How about you? There's a mod out there that will do that, but it requires one of Jazzy Cat mods. The problem that people have with the truck stop mod that's on the SCS forums is sometimes you can't even find a spot to park.
Stay right, then exit right. Exit right.
And I'm hoping with 138 later this year that our trucks and trailers actually start getting dirty and get all of those truck washes in game open. I keep saying that, but that is one feature that I would really like to see in game. Well, it's not like you can call ahead here in game and get yourself a prepaid parking spot. And that's just another way for these truck stops to make money, is with what they call preferred parking.
Stay right, then exit right. Exit right.
It depends on what truck stop that you were at. The pilots never have had a sit-down restaurant. That's always been fast food inside a pilot.
Go straight.
Now, the Petros, I believe they still have iron skillets. Back in the day, those were really, really good. What is it? Flying J today has what? Country Kitchen, I believe is what it's called. Hey, Alex, what do you mean, what version? Yep, they still have waitresses.
Go straight. Stay left, then turn left.
There's only one version of the Mac Anthem. And probably, I would say, give it a day, and it's probably going to be ripped out of ATS and moved to ETS 2. pilots basically are just a convenience store, a fast food restaurant, and fuel, and that is it. I know the pilot where I live at, and there's maybe parking for 30 trucks behind, but it is so tight back there, it is utterly ridiculous.
Turn right.
If there are any Mac Anthem mods, Alex, for ETS2, they would be a mod. You may have to wait for the SCS release for someone to actually convert that over to ETS2.
Turn left.
There's only one version of the Anthem, and it's all
Where it ends.
the one for ATS that's out there right now in the form of a mod is by Harvin from the monstrosity that was Frank Peru's. Alright, what I need to do is I'm gonna go down to my garage here, or maybe we don't need fuel, so we're actually gonna, let's reset that. We're gonna go right here, back to that rest area, and I'm gonna get myself some sleep because I know we're gonna need it here.
Here we go.
Yeah, 3 hours, I am not gonna risk it, so we're just gonna go get some sleep. You know, this is the second time that I've seen AI traffic moving through this BNSF here.
Turn right. Get ready to turn left. Turn left.
And that guy just blew the stop sign. He's got the FLB and the W990 and the Mac R updated. He has not touched the Mac Anthem, and I'm guessing he might not touch that again. No, it was just AI traffic moving through the yard there. That's the second time I've seen that. Hey, Brenton, what's up today? I'm sorry, guys, that leaning forward there is actually reaching for my bag of Jolly Ranchers. Yep, Coast to Coast is updated for 137, although Mantra does say there are some issues with it. I'm not sure what.
Here we are, safe and sound.
Hey Mega, how's it going? Yeah, 137 is great. Now, one thing that I am going to do, since this is so small in here, I'm just turning myself around, that's it. Alright, let's find out where we're going to go. And what are we going to haul? Haha! Let's haul a helicopter up to Seattle.
Let's do this. Stay left, then turn left. Turn left.
I don't think I muted my mic. How are you doing today, Brenton? Alex, I don't know about ETS2 mods. I seldom play the game. On this truck, there's just a dirty patch for 137. The windows are open, but they're not showing as being open. The model itself is not fully updated. Hopefully that is coming in the future, George. If you're running the open beta of 137 for ETS2, all the truck windows should open once you assign the keys for them.
Stay right, then turn right. Turn right.
It's a main feature of 137 of openable windows. I mean, I don't see how they can not have windows that don't open on some of the trucks. That just doesn't make sense. If the windows aren't open, you might have a mod that is interfering. With open betas, really, especially towards the beginning like it is now, you should not be running mods.
Ready to roll.
Alright, Dodge called and told us we need to get out, so let's go.
Get ready to turn right. Turn right.
Yes, I did, Brenton. I mean, literally, I was on the blog page as it was getting posted. Yeah, everything unlocked you might want to remove. That might be causing it. I wouldn't see a map causing a problem with Windows not opening. Any accessory mods, like any rain mods, any wiper mods, things like that, that could also have an effect. Crash and roll stunt team, of course you're turning left. Graphics mods, I mean, I ran the one that I'm running, which is Project Next Gen. Didn't have any issues at all during the beta with it. I don't see how that would stop Windows from rolling down. One thing you would be looking at would be accessory mods, and any weather mods might do it also. We're gonna sit here forever. Yeah, what I did was just turn the traffic off and then back on. We would have sat here forever, literally.
Turn right.
What the heck? Now, with brutal weather, does that change any of the wipers to like longer delays besides the base one?
Stay right, then exit right.
And we got an accident up here.
Exit right.
Yeah, impatient AI drivers getting in accidents. Wow.
Stay left.
Really, AI, you're just gonna stop and slam on your brakes when you had a whole clear lane there. That's 3 accidents in a matter of a minute. I actually may need to take out this traffic mod. It's just too much.
Stay left. Stay right.
Yeah, I think that this SIPS traffic mod, the real density, it just way too much traffic, and the AI is utterly stupid enough as it is. And this mod just makes it worse. And the downside to AI traffic is there's just not enough of it. This is like probably a couple of times too much. No, I don't. The problem with the traffic in ATS is it's based on a European model. It's not based on American, so that might have something to do with it. They just need to make the AI smarter than what they currently are. That's the only thing I would ask for. Because literally the AI is dumb, both in ATS and ETS2. Hey Wolfpack, how's it going today? No, they aren't, George. I mean, you could say the way the traffic is how some people drive in real life. It's bad. Doing awesome like a possum. Holy moly, Chris, long time no see. Work keeping you nice and busy, or are you kind of like laid off? That would do it. Idiotic four-wheeler. And what just happened there is what a lot of cars do in real life. We're running John Ruta's 389. They have, George, but only vertical, not horizontal. turn the lights on and off? Why?
Go straight. Recompute. Go straight.
Oh, sorry about that. Yeah, that was my bad. I missed your question, George. Yeah, basically cab back on a Classic and the FLD 120 is all the same. The difference is the hood and a set forward front axle. Oh, back in the day, it was one of the most popular trucks for carriers. And it didn't matter if it was the 70-inch stand-up, it was a mid-roof, or even a day cab. It was popular. Yes, it did, and then the Columbia, then the Cascadia. Oops, I was in the wrong lane. Thank goodness there was no cars beside me.
Stay right. Stay right. Stay right, then turn right. Turn right. Stay right, then turn right. Turn right. You have arrived at your destination. Your route guidance is now finished.
Did I not choose a parking spot? No, I did. Alright, where can we go from here? Port of San Francisco with a coil? No. I'm gonna check else what is here, to be honest. Yeah, I knew that wasn't everything. Yeah, I'm definitely not doing any of the cats. No way. Yeah, we're gonna run back down 5 again to Eugene. Yeah, let's go ahead and take some concrete mix to Lakeview.
Time to get the job done. Turn left.
it does not.
Stay left, then turn left. Turn left. Get ready to turn left. Turn left.
Okay, that's the first time I've ever seen a train going across those.
It was a nice ride.
Quincy, I believe it's 25. Viper's truck has optimization issues, especially with the mirrors. Yeah, did you see that cold ice paint job, Chrissy? I hope I got the name correct on it.
Drive safe.
It looks pretty sweet, doesn't it? Alright, and we got a lot of drive time here in front of us, 8 hours, so that's going to put us through till morning.
Turn right.
Oh, but it's still noticeable, and the lighting in that truck is not, some of it's not optimized either.
Stay right, then turn right. Turn right.
I've got a little bit taller one here on this truck, but in real life, no.
Stay right.
And they look cool and stuff, but having your arm sitting above your head to shift, that's got to be the most uncomfortable thing ever. And there's nothing wrong with Viper's Peterbilt. If he would optimize it a little bit more than what it is, and there wouldn't be any issues. But a lot of people have issues with the mirrors on it. Is just the general consensus, I would say. And there are a ton of paint jobs for it, and I do know the reason why I like the truck when I do run it is literally the customization. Oh, XBS, and he's also working on a Century class. And I also think he teased a picture of a 579 Ultra Loft. But right now, from his last message that I saw from XBS on the SCS forums, it sounded like he contracted COVID-19 and didn't have any of his computers or anything to do any work. As long as he didn't have any pre-existing health conditions, I mean, most people who are getting it are mild to like medium symptomatic, and then there's some people who have it and show absolutely no signs. So, and that's what's so bad about this. What's going on is that right there. And for those who have pre-existing conditions, they get slammed. Otherwise, it's mild to medium for the symptoms, and then there's some that have none whatsoever.
Stay left.
An FLC when I was in tractor trailer school, and we had 2 cab overs and then that FLC for the conventional. I thought it was like a 83, 84 W900 he was making. And then someone was making a Ford 9000. What is that? The Ford. Why do I want to say LT? Like it's a LTL 9000A. Someone was making one of those and was going to release it for free. W900B has a little bit shorter hood. The hood sits higher and it's wider to accommodate a bigger engine. If you put a 900B next to a 900L, you will be able to tell the difference. And the L came out when You Only Live Once, the James Bond movie came out. It was only supposed to be released as a limited edition, but the truck did so well it actually got moved to regular lineup, and that's the W900 that you see today. Unless you get the Icon edition, which is like an 86-inch studio sleeper. Hopefully later this year we get the Cascadia, and then we'll just wait on Western Star. There was something with the Icon that you couldn't get on any other truck. Maybe it was like a special edition interior or something. To be honest, I can't remember.
Stay left.
Are you referring to Chance by Sterling, Chrissy?
Stay left.
They are no longer made, to be honest. I believe the last production year of that was 2004. Yeah, Sterling I know is no longer made. And that actually started out on Ford's line, and then Daimler bought it and rolled it into a third brand with Freightliner and Western Star, and then they just shuttered everything Sterling.
Stay right.
Oh, and the 4900 that is on the workshop, that patch to make it work has been updated for 137. However, the windows on that still do not roll down. Yukon Jack was mentioning he's been working 14-hour days, and literally over the last 30 hours he says he hasn't slept. So, and I don't know what he does in real life, but if he's working that much, it's got to be related to this pandemic that is going on. Yeah, there are still some companies that run them as day cabs. I haven't seen a full sleeper on that in ages.
Stay left.
Thank you for the date correction there, Chris. Ford is, I believe, producing trucks in Europe. They no longer produce them in the United States, same as Chevy. GM is also the same, no longer producing. Well, GMC. There's an interesting tidbit on GMC and Chevy trucks from back in the day. The channel that has that is Jack's Chrome Shop. Very, very informative. If you guys have not watched any of the videos there, I definitely do recommend going and checking them out. Yeah, his 100 years of trucking series that they did, and looking back from the 20s to what we have today, and they left out quite a few, I would say, well-known trucks, but and very, very informative videos that they do produce. Yellow is still around, but it's no longer known as Yellow Freight. They actually combined with Roadway, and they're now called YRC, or Yellow Roadway Corporation. That's all union stuff too, so, and those guys basically, through the Teamsters, they're getting what they want. More than likely not, Crizzy. SES has said they're going after in-production trucks. So with Sterling no longer made Chevy, GMC, Dodge, I believe Autocar is back producing trucks again. I'm not sure if they would go after Autocar. Hell, go for it. Better than a damn Tesla. Yep, exactly it, George. kind of like International Durastar, that's all vocational trucks there. I mean, Mack may not be a big Class 8 truck manufacturer, but their vocational trucks, I mean, literally, they are knocking it out of the park. I would love to see either an 800 or an 880.
Go straight.
Apparently there was a rumor going around that Western Star was going to shut down production on the 5700 XE. That's just a rumor, Crizzy. I don't believe there is any truth to it. And here's another thing, if SCS is aiming for 2 trucks per model, I mean, basically right now the PACCAR brands are covered. We can see for Freightliner, we've got the Cascadia. A lot of people then are mentioning the 122 SD, aka Coronado, as being a second truck. For Volvo, we're looking at the new VNLs. For Mack, what would that be really? Would we go to a Pinnacle? In Western Star, you could say the 5700 and the 4900. Yeah, the newest on for vocational for Mack is the Granite. So, I mean, if we get a second truck from Mack, that's what I'm thinking it's going to be. 122 SD, George. But yeah, that's pretty much a updated Coronado is what it is. It's got the same body style, different headlights, different air cleaners. Looks like we're going to have to stop down here in Klamath Falls and get some sleep. We are yawning. $4,900. Western Star is there goes my bumper. Stupid trucks. Western Star is also very big in the vocational market. I believe they're still producing the 4900 too. And it's a older model. A lot of people still drive it. If you want that quote-unquote show truck with wings of awesome, then you go for the 5700. Yeah, there'll be a rest area right up the way here.
Never mind. I'll find a new route. Okay, let's find a new route. Finding new route. Never mind. I'll find a new route.
I don't care if I'm in here or not. I thought that back in the day he was a Freightliner cab over. Or was it the 362? A different model of the K100, K200 is still made by Kenworth, Australia. Does anybody watch Twin Sticks Garage? He's restoring a 359. He's got 50 some episodes, but he's also got a W900A that he's going to be redoing, and he calls the W900 Project Snowman. In other words, his W900A, he's going to restore it and have it painted up like Snowman's truck in Smokey and the Bandit. We got tractors in traffic? When the hell did that happen? I believe the DOF trucks have that in ETS2, George. Take care, Crazy. Have yourself a good one.
Rerouting. Get ready to turn right. Turn right.
Oh, I'm sure you've already heard about the Mac Anthem. Wow, there's no echo underneath this canopy now. Did they fix that? It's definitely, it sounds like they did. Oh no, they were talking about what Optimus Prime used to be back in the day.
Stay left, then turn left. Turn left. Go straight.
That's because PACCAR owns DOF there, George. Running snow game? What do you mean? Roger that.
Go straight.
Can you imagine if like Bethesda or some big company like that would try to do a truck simulator? And what do you think would happen? And hypothetically here, would you, if Bethesda or something was going to come out with a truck simulator that's also based in America, real brands and everything like that, but say they do like 1/5 scale and then just give you like the solid West Coast from like Texas north all the way over west, would you still buy the game, or would you consider that a copycat of ATS? And the same thing is happening here with 137 that happens with every single update. I mean, the Steam discussion boards are filled with SES sucks, they broke my game because I'm running mods. No, your mods broke your game. But, I mean, I have not had any issues with sounds running 137. But a lot of people are having sound issues, menu music not working, no sound on the engines. Well, that's due to a sound mod that they're still running more than likely. But others have said they've sold off the trucks and bought new with their sound mods removed, and they still don't have sound. But I think one thing that people are forgetting is underneath the audio section, if you have multiple sound cards, you are able to select which card that you want to use. And some people may have HDMI cables or optical cables that run to their TV or whatnot that may only be one way and not for sound. And, I mean, who knows?
Turn left. Turn left.
And literally, the 137 beta, what was it, 7 weeks? And it's not like people didn't know it was not coming. Take care, George. Oh, there's way too much work to do on ETS2. And literally, they've got double the trucks as ATS. And the past 2 days, there have been beta updates for ETS2. Wow, I totally missed this. Because Truckers MP is not going to update for ATS until ETS2 is out of beta. I can almost guarantee you that. And the same thing happened with 136. Yeah, ETS2 is still in beta. It's only been in beta since last week, Monday, I think. But anyways, guys, we are going to call it quits here for this Wednesday evening. I do want to thank you for watching. If you did enjoy the stream, including my bad driving, make sure that you leave a thumbs up. If you're not subscribed, continue to help the channel grow by slapping that red subscribe button. Have a great rest of your hump days. As always, keep that shiny side up, and we'll catch you guys on the flip-flop.